can be used in a really positive way if you have a lot of trauma and negative memories, and if you can
Yeah.
work through it and remember them in a more, not, I wouldn't say positive way, but just a way that doesn't keep eroding you from within, and a way that looks at it in a different way.
If I try to remember a traumatic memory, I'm like, no, it's like
Mm,
blocked out of my
That's
brain
because
now.
traumatic memory, you remember the feeling. So your body tries to protect itself from remembering the experience because it knows it doesn't like it.
Yeah,
So it remembers the feeling more than anything else. And then each time you remember the feeling, it gets stronger.
yeah.
So
I
that's
just
how you can
feel, yeah,
get like,
exactly. Like I just feel
yeah.
like I want to throw up. That's all I feel like. I don't remember anything else. I just want to throw up. Like
Yeah,
honestly,
because it triggers like flight or fight. Because it every time you remember something, if it's traumatic, you're remembering that memory, that like feeling, and then your body wants to try and protect itself. So then it kind of traps that emotion in your body. It's going to sound weird, but it traps the emotion in your
mm,
body.
mm,
So as an energy like source in your body.
Our bodies are made up of energy. The energy travels along very specific pathways that are also called meridians. What happens when our energy can't flow freely, along those pathways, is we can experience physical symptoms, we can experience emotional symptoms.
trauma, 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 memories, trauma, 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 memories, trauma, 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 memories, trauma, 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 memories. And remember, keep eroding you from within. Keep eroding you from within. Remember, keep eroding you from within. Remember, keep eroding you from within.
The cool thing is there are techniques that we can use at home on ourselves using literally our fingers and free up that energy just as successfully. So some of you guys might have heard of something called EFT.
EFT means Emotional Freedom Techniques. It's a self-help technique by which we tap on the meridian points.
So we're starting to tap on the side of the hand. It's called the karate chop point. It's below the pinky on the outside of the hand. So you're taking 4 fingers of one hand and tapping gently, whatever hand feels comfortable. So we're tapping gently, we're tuning into that breath, and repeat after me. Even though I feel so much anxiety.
Even though I feel so much anxiety.
About everything that's going on.
About everything that's going on.
I choose to relax and feel safe now.
I choose to relax and feel safe now.
And we're still on the side of the hand, tapping gently, even though this feels so overwhelming.
Even though this feels so overwhelming.
I choose to relax and feel safe now.
I choose to relax and feel safe now.
And one more time, still tapping on the side of the hand, even though I'm holding so much stress in my body.
Even though I'm holding so much stress in my body.
It's safe to let it go now.
It's safe to let it go now.
Now we're going to tap through the points. The first point is the eyebrow. Inside of the eyebrow, right where the hair ends and it meets the nose, you can use 2 fingers of one hand, the other hand, or both hands. The meridians run down both sides of the body. And you're just tapping gently and tuning in to that stress and anxiety. All we're doing in this moment is we're actually looking to fire that amygdala because we want to counteract it with that calming signal. So just tapping gently and breathing gently. Now we'll move to the side of the eye. It's not at the temple, a little further in, right on the bone. Again, one side or both sides. Don't worry about getting it perfect. take a moment to think about just how overwhelmed you are. There is so much going on, and that's okay.
There's so much going on, and that's okay.
Under the eye, right on the bone. It's safe to feel this anxiety.
It's safe to feel this anxiety.
Under the nose. And
Okay,
it's safe to begin to let it go. Under the mouth, you're going to go above the chin, below the lip, and that little crease in there, we're tapping with 2 fingers, tapping gently. It's safe to feel this anxiety.
It's safe to feel this anxiety.
For the collarbone point, feel for the 2 little bones of the collarbone. Just go about an inch right below it. You can tap with all 10 fingers of both hands. It's safe to feel this anxiety.
It's safe to feel this anxiety.
Underneath the arm, 3 inches underneath the armpit, it's safe to feel all the stress.
It's safe to feel all the stress.
Now we'll move back to the top of the head, and it's safe to let it go.
And it's safe to let it go.
Moving back to the eyebrow, it's safe to breathe deeply.
It's safe to breathe deeply.
Side of the eye, I acknowledge all my stress.
I acknowledge all my stress.
Under the eye, and I begin to feel safe in my body.
And I begin to feel safe in my body.
Under the nose, the more I relax.
The more I relax.
Under the mouth, the more my body heals.
The more my body heals.
Collarbone, the more I relax.
The more I relax.
Under the arm, the more my body heals.
The more my body heals.
Top of the head, letting go now.
Letting go now.
It has been proven that when we tap on these meridian endpoints and when we think of the problem or the issue that's bothering us, it helps to send a calming signal to the amygdala. Amygdala is the center of our brain. It's a part of our brain which is responsible for the fight and the flight mode of our brain, which takes care, which is fired when a person is feeling stressed out. So in EFT, which is also known as tapping, we tap on these points that I mentioned and then we think of the issue. The research has also shown that, if we want to deal with any kind of a pain, stress, negativity, it's important to see it with a lot of mindfulness, to observe the feeling and to acknowledge the feeling.
Even though I feel stressed out and overwhelmed, I deeply and completely accept who I am and how I feel. Even though I feel stressed out and overwhelmed with all I have on, I deeply and completely accept who I am and how I feel. Take the hand you've been tapping on, 2 fingers, and tapping on the eyebrow. I choose to relax now. Side of the eye, I choose to feel calmer now. Under the eye, I choose to surrender now. Top lip, I choose to relax now. Chin, I choose to find some space. Collarbone, I choose to surrender now. Under the arm, I choose to find peace. Top of the head, I choose to relax. Closing your eyes, taking a really nice deep breath in and release.